Hello curl friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me today. So today has been, let's see, I washed my hair on Monday evening, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning. It's been nearly 5 full days, almost 5 full days. So this is what my hair is looking like. 5 days is longer than I usually go. Usually I go 3, maybe 4. And my hair is feeling like she needs a clarifying shampoo, like not just a regular clarifying, I mean a chelating shampoo. It's been a while since I've done that, so I think I need to do that. And also we're going to a deep condition, which is why we're making this video. I'm going to be comparing 2 different deep conditioners, but I just want to kind of give you a before of what my hair looks like so we have comparison. It's feeling kind of dry. I mean, I felt worse before, but especially like the ends are feeling a little bit more dry than like up at the top. So we're going to take care of this. We're going to get washed and I'll come back and I'll show you what deep conditioners we will be using today. And so let's get on with the show. All right, I just finished a double cleanse using the Malibu Under the Goo, and my hair definitely feels like it needs some moisture. It definitely feels like it needs conditioning. So let's get into that. I have 2 different deep conditioners that we are going to be battling out. The first one is the BRIOGEO Superfoods Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Hair Mask. And then I also have the Verb Ghost Hair Mask. So these are the 2 that we're going to be applying. I'm going to start with this one first because this does require a little bit more time on the hair. And so I'm just going to give it a head start to let it soak in more. And yeah, let's get into the specs of this. This is the BRIOGEO Superfoods Avocado Kiwi Mega Moisture Hair Mask. This is a thirst-quenching deep conditioner that hydrates dry, parched hair. This formula is fortified with green smoothie-inspired phytonutrients like spinach, chia seeds, and cocoa seed butter to help restore, maintain, and lock in moisture. The directions say that after shampooing, massage into the hair from mid-length to the ends. Leave in for at least 10 minutes before rinsing, and it can be used once or twice per week in place of your regular conditioner. So I have not used this. I bought this a while back in a packet of conditioners, like sample size deep conditioners from BRIOGEO, and I think it was, normally this retails for this travel size, which is 2 fluid ounces, retails for $15. If you get the regular size, I believe it is, let me check my notes here. The regular 8-ounce size retails for $39. So it's pretty pricey, which is why I chose to get the travel size. This wasn't even one that I was particularly interested in the package. I was actually more curious about all the others. So we're going to try this. I thought these 2 were comparable, and actually I'd originally wanted to pair this one up with my Main Choice Peach Black Tea one, but I've already done a couple of videos on that. And it's not easy to get a hold of anymore, I don't think. So I thought, you know what, we're going to go for something else. And I've not looked into the Verb Ghost mask much. Like, I tried it once, I think, for a video, and I haven't revisited it at all. So that's why we're doing the comparison that we're doing. So, oh yeah, this has a seal on it. See? That, now you know, it's true. I haven't used this. This was a first impressions.
1 eternity later.
All right, the struggle was real with getting that seal off, but I can see that is a green color, and let's see what this looks like here. It's a very lightweight feeling, but very rich feeling in the hands. It has a sweet smell to it. I don't really feel like it smells like kiwi. My hair is very tangled, by the way. There was no detangling this without some kind of conditioner, and I also had washed upside down. I tried to keep my hair, I tried to like twist and have it right side up by the time I wrapped it in my t-shirt towel, but you can see I got a lot of tangles down here. So we are going to come back and see how this detangles after I finish. But I do feel like it's working the knots out of the top of the hair pretty well. Yeah, they're just all at the bottom now. So that's going to require a little finger detangling. I may go through with the brush at the end. I'm debating if I want to put any more in my hair. I feel like that might be enough. I think that is. I feel like I've gotten it all over, and I'm just getting some shed hair out now. Sorry, that's rather gross. The next conditioner we're going in with is this Verb Ghost conditioner. Like I said, I have not used this for, I'm trying to remember when I did that video. I'm thinking it's close to 2 years maybe. It's been a long time, so it's high time we revisit this. This is the Verb Ghost hair mask. This is a lightweight deep conditioning treatment designed for easily weighed down hair. It's formulated to disappear into the hair shaft with essential nutrients that naturally smooth frizz, strengthen fragile strands, and promote radiant shine for all hair types. The directions say that after washing with the Verb Ghost shampoo, work this formula through damp hair and allow the hair mask to sit in the hair for 5 to 7 minutes. Rinse, and you can use once a week as needed. So neither of these deep conditioners seem to require too much time terribly. So I think we'll be able to get on with the rinsing process, or the detangling and the rinsing process, pretty quickly here. This feels about the same, to be truthfully honest, in my hands as the BRIOGEO. It smells different. This definitely has a perfume scent to it. And we're just working it in. I would say the scent is stronger, definitely stronger on the Verb Ghost mask. Now I chose these two because they both are technically protein free, even though it talks about strengthening the hair. I did not see any proteins in there in the ingredients. Now there are probably some ingredients that do help with strengthening in the sense, but they're not exactly a protein. And I couldn't tell you which ones those are exactly. I know the Superfoods one, the BRIOGEO one, does have biotin in it. And that's why I originally thought about doing the peach black tea from Main Choice. But like I said, that's not really a good one to do anymore, I don't feel like, because most of you can't get your hands on it very easily. Anyways, I did not see any biotin in the Verb Ghost conditioner, but I still felt it was fairly comparable because neither of them had any, like I said, primary proteins in them. I feel like these applied fairly similar. This one might be a little bit better at detangling. I feel like I was able to, I mean, clearly there are still some knots in there. I can see that. But I feel like I was able to work my fingers through it a little bit better. And I actually feel like I can feel the conditioner or the mask on my hair more for this Verb Ghost than I can on the BRIOGEO side, which is kind of surprising because I actually expected the BRIOGEO one to feel thicker and heavier. I just always associate that mask with people with drier hair needing more moisture, and with the Verb Ghost one supposed to be lightweight. I do like a lot of the Verb Ghost line, so I was just surprised by that. So I guess I'm just going to jump right into the detangling here just to see how this is. It sat on the BRIOGEO side for a few minutes. There's still some resistance here at the bottom, so I'm trying to take it slow. I think it's going to be a lot smoother up towards the top. And I am trying to get this conditioner all the way up to the top, not just focusing on the mid shaft and lengths, because this is primarily where I got most of that chelating shampoo, and so I feel like it's important to get that area nourished as well. Okay, moving on to the Verb Ghost side. By the way, this one retails for $20 and it's a 6.3 fluid ounce. And this side is detangling pretty darn easy. There is a slight chance that this side was just naturally a little less tangled than the other side, but I do feel like this Ghost side probably had a little bit more slip. At this point, I'm not really going to bother pinning my hair up the sides because the longest one I had to leave in was at least 10 minutes, and that's probably just what I'll do, is just the 10 minutes. And so I'm just going to leave this sit in a couple more minutes and go rinse, and then I'll be back with my hair styled to give you my final thoughts on these products. Stay tuned. All right, curl friends, I am back with my hair fully diffused and styled. And keep in mind, these product combinations that I used, they are more drying. And I did not get enough gel in my hair. I will say that I did not get enough gel in my hair. So this frizz that I am seeing right now, I'm not attributing necessarily to the deep conditioners. And like I said, this is more of a drying product combination that I used. And I had actually intentionally done that because I figured these were a little bit more moisturizing masks. I couldn't really remember too much, if anything, about the Ghost mask, and I had never tried the BRIOGEO mask, but from what I had heard, I felt like it was probably going to be a very moisturizing deep conditioner. So let's look at this. This is the Verb Ghost side. This side I feel like is more piecey. I could feel this Ghost side going on my hair. I felt like it was a little thicker. It did have a little bit more detangling, and I think that is because of the second ingredient is dimethicone. Now I could not find dimethicone at all in the BRIOGEO one, so keep that in mind if that's something that you really don't like, but it does help with detangling, and that's probably the coating that I felt on my hair afterwards. You know, like it just felt like it was a little bit more coated. Also, when I rinsed out my hair, they felt almost similar, except for I could still feel maybe a slight bit of that coating on, but I'm thinking that should wash out if you use a good strong enough shampoo. So, and then on the BRIOGEO side, this is what the curls are looking like. I do feel like I have a little bit more spiral. This is, let me stick to one side here first. I do feel like I have a little bit more spiral definition, but it is also hanging down just a little bit more. If I'm looking in my mirror here, I feel like I have a little bit more fullness throughout the Verb side. I apologize if you can hear my clock in the background, by the way. But I do feel like I have a little bit more fullness in the Verb Ghost side. And it has also, I think, shrunk up just a little bit more. There's not a huge difference, but there is a little bit of a difference. But I also have, like I said, these good spirals over here. A little bit frizzy, like I said, from my styling products, but they are good spirals. So my thoughts on these two products in general, my overall thoughts. Overall performance today, I like the BRIOGEO Superfoods, but in the summertime, like the heat and humidity, I don't think that this would be one that I would be reaching for. This is going to be more of like a winter deep conditioner for me, or when I go in with a really stripping shampoo like that Malibu kind of is. Now this Verb Ghost one, this one is more lightweight. This one I could probably get away with year round and not have a problem. It's not my favorite though. I don't know. I don't like the pieciness that has given me. Maybe I could play around with it with more products. I don't really remember not liking it when I paired it with the Verb Ghost products, but like I said, I really haven't played around with this much. Of course, neither have I with the BRIOGEO, but this one just doesn't impress me as much. Now, as far as the price point, they're both, in my opinion, kind of higher priced. This one being $20. You can get the smaller one for just $15, but you know, that's pretty expensive for such a small amount. But I got mine on sale. I can get some pretty good sales through BRIOGEO, or sometimes you can find these things at TJ Maxx. I've never found Verb at TJ Maxx, or you know, maybe Marshall's. I don't go to Marshall's as often, but these things you can occasionally find in your discount stores. So keep your eye open for that if it's something that you're interested in. If I saw that at my local TJ Maxx, I would definitely recommend picking it up, especially if you have more dry and coarse hair. For us fine curlies, like I said, for me, I feel like personally I could get away with it in the winter time where I live in a more dry environment. In the summertime, I probably wouldn't do it. If you live in the Florida heat and humidity and you have fine curly hair, I wouldn't bother with the BRIOGEO Superfood Mask. It will probably be too much for your curls. So overall, as of today, the BRIOGEO Superfoods is my favorite. Let me know what you think of these two products in the comments down below. Have you tried either of these? I haven't really heard anybody talk about the Verb Ghost mask. Of course, it's not really something I've looked into either, but let me know if you have any thoughts on either of these deep conditioners. And until I see you again next week, if I could talk right, until I see you again next week, have a great day. Bye.